Hi all, my name is Katherine England and this is Mosaic Arts Online. In this online class we enter the amazing world of mosaicing with beads. In this course you will learn how to place beads in uniform patterns or intricate designs and on just about any substrate you can possibly think of. I'll teach you the best type of adhesive to use and how to avoid pitfalls like lumpy work or gaps. We will discuss the best place to buy your beads and what types and what sizes of beads. I will demonstrate very simple application and we'll even play with some more complicated placement challenges. We will discuss many types of substrates that you can use with this new technique, but it's actually a lot more. You'll learn how to attach all sorts of ephemera, how to do structural things, and you'll be able to make placement and attachments that you never thought possible in your mosaic journey. And so you'll be able to expand into materials you've never thought of before. I'll show you how to work in 3D and on glass, wood, foam, and other substrates. I'll show you how to make teeny-weeny mosaics and also how to use the same technique on larger applications. Of course, we'll share all this information on where to get supplies on a PDF. It's essentially like 5 classes in one, and I really hope you join me.
Katherine, thank you so much for coming to Mosaic Arts Online. I have been a huge fan of you and your work, your business, everything that you have created. I have always followed you and been such a fan, so thank you for coming here.
Tammy, you are so welcome.
It's great to have you here. But before we get into this Beaded Mosaic online course, let's talk a little bit about really how you did get started with mosaic art, because I know you have your hands in so many different art mediums.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little ADD. I became interested in doing mosaics a long time ago before the internet, and that proved quite challenging because it means, as many people have found, we found out through mistakes. I have a list this long of everything not to do, and it was years of that. And eventually I did find a community where I was able to get help and suggestions, and that only made my journey just go like this. Also, I'm not afraid. I think that's probably
huge.
My biggest advantage is nobody told me you can't do this or you shouldn't do this, so I just kind of did everything, and then something stuck, and then once it stuck, then I started having fun with it.
Well, and that's just it. There's maybe not a science to it. That really is trial and error, and for us artists that have been doing mosaic art for a long time, that is how I always say I've tripped and fallen so many times, but that's how I got to where I am. So now all of you have the beauty of an online course coming right to you, so they have the advantage we didn't have. But let's tell them a little bit more about what they are going to get with this course. And being as incredibly innovative and creative that you are, can you elaborate on how each of these substrates that you go over, most of these substrates are in the course. She talks about how she covers them. Some of them we actually work on. Some of them are even for sale, like this one. She has custom made in Mexico. It'll be on the PDF. But elaborate more on how it's possible to do all this work on the substrates.
Well, that's a really good question. When I first started playing with this art form, I didn't know what it could and couldn't do, so I just started trying things, and I found some things didn't feel like they were going to stick, but then they did stick. So we have foam, and we have glass, and we have cement and wood and nickel silver and glass and all sorts of different mediums that I just tried every one because nobody had taught me how to do this. So I just had to keep finding out what worked and what didn't work, and we had great results, so I was really lucky.
You are, and part of it she will talk about more in the course is her very special adhesive that on the PDF you'll see it does work very strongly. It's the Cadillac of epoxy adhesives, and so it's really awesome that you're introducing that in this course. And is beading like a learned skill, or can beginners really jump into this as well and go from there?
That's a good question. So unlike tennis or golf, you can actually get good at this in 5 minutes. So the learning curve is quick and easy as long as you know like 5 or 6 little hints. Once you get those things down, there's nothing you can't do. And so again, mostly I think it's the way I explained the placement and the quickest and easiest way to do it that helps you have a really successful project right from the get-go.
Well, I can't thank you enough for coming to Mosaic Arts Online. This is a great course. It really teaches people how to do each of these things, but gets you started, on easier projects. But if you are more advanced, then this is excellent as well to dive into some even deeper, crazier, better courses and projects.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite classes that I teach. I mean, I have students that actually come back time after time after time to get better and better, and lots of requests for this class. So you're really lucky you have somebody that's ready to share this with you. So I hope you join us.
Thank you.
A pleasure.